It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, and this is the Neural Daily. I'm Melissa Montgomery, and I keep the technicals precise.
I'm Roxanne Stone.
I'm Vector Kane.
And I'm Leonard Cooper. We have a great show for you today.
Yesterday, we looked at the jalapeno chip and the AI boomerang at Ford. Today, we're tracking a shift toward an agent economy, a war over music royalties, and a massive hardware bet in South Korea.
Let's start with the music industry, because Tidal is finally growing a spine. They've announced a zero royalty mandate for any track that's 100% AI generated.
About time. I'm tired of hearing those synthetic elevator jams that sound like they were composed by a toaster.
Right? Starting July 15th, these tracks stay on the platform, but they earn zero revenue. Plus, they're slapping an AI badge on them, so you know exactly what you're consuming.
But technically, that creates a huge incentive for hybrid tracks, right? Like, if you just tweak one human vocal line, does it suddenly become monetizable again?
Tidal's trying to close that gap. They're deploying automated tools to kill deepfakes and forcing distributors to flag AI content before it even hits the server.
It's basically a digital velvet rope. You're not on the list, bot, so you don't get paid.
Speaking of boundaries, the federal government is trying to draw some in the health sector. Senator Warren and Rep. Scanlon just reintroduced the Health and Location Data Protection Act.
See, this is where the velocity slows down. We're talking about a massive regulatory hurdle for any startup trying to build a health-focused LLM.
Well, you see, there's a HIPAA gap. Most AI chatbots aren't covered entities, so your sensitive health data is basically a free-for-all for brokers.
Oh, I'm sure the AI companies are just devastated that they can't sell your depression symptoms to the highest bidder.
Here's the deal, though. California is doing the opposite. Governor Newsom just partnered with Anthropic to put their tools directly into state agencies.
Exactly. That's the real play. State-level implementation is where the actual utility happens, while the feds just argue about the fine print.
It's a paradox. We want the efficiency of an AI-driven DMV, but we don't want the AI to know we have a chronic kidney condition.
All right, let's pivot to the guts of the machine. We've got a company called Omen AI that just bagged $31 million in Series A funding.
Oh, I love this. They're tackling the thermal density problem. When you're running Rubin or Brazos chips, you're pushing 100 kilowatts per rack.
Right, and they're using liquid cooling. But the dirty secret is that the coolant gets gross. Bacterial blooms, pump wear, it's a literal swamp in there.
A digital swamp. How poetic.
Omen AI is putting miniature spectrometers directly into the cooling loops. They detect the gunk in real time, so you don't have to flush the whole system and lose millions in downtime.
It's a necessary evolution. We can't just keep adding GPUs if we can't keep them from melting or clogging with slime.
And while they're fixing the plumbing, Microsoft is fixing the spreadsheets. Copilot in Excel is getting a massive upgrade for Frontier Finance.
I'll believe it when I see a spreadsheet that doesn't crash when I enter a complex macro.
Now, let's talk about the real crisis, RAMmageddon. South Korea just unveiled a $550 billion plan to double their DRAM output.
500 billion? That's a lot of zeros, even for a government.
It's a survival move. Since 2025, standard RAM prices have surged 200 to 400% because everything is being diverted to AI data centers.
I felt that in my wallet last month. I tried to upgrade my rig, and the prices were basically a ransom demand.
Exactly. Samsung and SK Hynix are building 4 new fabs in the southwest region to decentralize from Seoul and stop the shortage.
So the plan is to flood the market with memory so we can all finally run our bloated browsers again?
Basically, it's a strategic play to ensure the AI supply chain doesn't choke on its own growth.
Hey, before we move on, a quick note from our sponsor. This show isn't magic, it's engineering. Eric built our entire stack, from research agents to vocal synthesizers, which requires massive compute. To keep us online, please like, subscribe, and sign up for a free Patreon trial at patreon.com/Neural Network Media today. Your support makes this possible.
Okay, moving into the consumer side of things, Google just dropped Gemini 3.5 Flash, and it has a feature called computer use.
This is the holy grail. It doesn't use APIs. It literally sees the pixels on your screen and moves the cursor. It crushed the OS World benchmark with a 78.4.
It's great until it decides to helpfully delete your browser history or buy 1,000 units of something weird on Amazon.
I mean, if it can find my lost files, I'll give it my firstborn.
And they've got Nano Banana now. Free personalized imaging that pulls from your Gmail and photos to make hyper-specific art.
Great. More ways for Google to remind me of that vacation I regret. Meanwhile, OpenClaw's mobile launch is a total train wreck.
Well, it's open source. You can't expect a polished corporate rollout when the community is basically coding it in a fever dream.
True, but the Fitbit AI coach is the real winner here. Users are calling it sycophantic and unhinged. Imagine your watch just kissing your ass while you're failing a workout.
I'd take a sycophantic watch over a judgmental one any day.
If we look at the more specialized applications, Disney is doing something really clever with Adobe Firefly Foundry.
Right, the closed-loop system. They aren't scraping the web. They're training exclusively on Disney's own proprietary design catalog.
Exactly. It allows Imagineers to turn a napkin sketch into a high-fidelity 2D concept and then directly into a 3D CAD model.
So the Mickey Mouse Empire is now being designed by a Mickey Mouse AI. It's a closed loop of magic.
It's actually very efficient. It cuts years off the blue sky phase of park design while maintaining total IP fidelity.
I just hope the AI doesn't decide the parks need more efficiency and replace the cast members with Roombas.
All right, let's get into the big one, the Agentic Economy. OKX just launched OKX.ai. A decentralized marketplace where AI agents hire and pay other AI agents.
This is the shift from chatbots to colleagues. We're talking about agentic wallets using trusted execution environments, or TEEs, so the private keys are never exposed to humans.
Wait, so an AI can just decide it needs a lawyer, find a legal agent, and pay it in stablecoins without us even knowing?
Precisely. One person can now be a world-class company just by managing a fleet of agents that subcontract to other agents.
It's like a digital version of the 1920s labor market, but with fewer unions and more Python scripts.
Oh, and the PwC report on this is fascinating. They're seeing a productivity paradox. Companies adopting agents are actually seeing a 52.2% increase in headcount.
Wait, what? I thought the whole point of agents was to fire people.
Actually, it's a seniorization of roles. They're hiring more people to manage the agents, but the entry-level roles are disappearing. You can't be a junior anymore if the agent does all the junior work.
It's just an optimization of the talent stack. We're moving toward a higher leverage human-in-the-loop system.
Oh, sure. Higher leverage is a great way of saying you need a PhD just to get an internship now.
And don't forget the AI brain fry. PwC is reporting a massive psychological cost to the humans trying to keep up with the agentic velocity.
I suppose that makes sense. Managing a fleet of autonomous economic actors is a high cognitive load task. It's not just prompting anymore, it's orchestration.
But the ROI is just insane.
Insane in the way a car crash is insane, sweetie. We're building an economy where the humans are just the middle managers for the bots.
I'm fine with that, as long as my bot does my taxes and I can spend my days watching old episodes of Knight Rider.
At the end of the day, the infrastructure is moving faster than the sociology. We're building the marketplace before we figured out who actually owns the value.
That's a wrap for today. We're officially entering the era of the Agentic Economy. Stay wired, folks.
Bye. See ya.